Alright. So, what's up, people? So, today... Okay, I'm sorry I'm late. It's, Saturday? Yes. Saturday the 3rd. July 3rd. So, I'm sorry I'm late in the week. I was gonna do this early, but... had things to do. Anyways, yeah. So I'm doing this is my Loki episode 4 review. Yeah, episode 4. So where do I begin? Okay. So where do I even begin? Like, there's just so much. Give me a moment to. So it's like, I like how it's like, so it continues. So we continue right where we left off last episode, episode 3. Okay, so I feel like episode 3 and episode 4 is like a two-parter, because episode 3, like, don't get me wrong, I like the show, but it was the weakest of them all, and it was like shit for a mid-season, because there's only 6 episodes, but like, it was filler. Like, you can't tell me anything. Like we didn't even learn. We didn't even get nothing. No info dope, no action, no nothing. Like, it was just dumb on an adventure, trying to escape. Like, yeah, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the only thing we learned is about the TVA, about them lying, and that everybody's a variant. That's the only thing we learned. And then maybe a little bit about Sylvie, but like, it's just, they just did that just to show like Loki and Sylvie's relationship growing. But like, there was no point of the episode. Like, we could have done without it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like I understand they did it to like show Loki's and Sylvie's relationship, but even if they didn't show that, we can still understand that Loki would fall for himself, like because like we know Loki already, and how he is a narcissist, and he only thinks for himself, and he only, like, you know, and everything. So we could have, it would have still been believable that he could have fallen for himself, and like we didn't need to see it happening in front of us. Like, you know, like if they just mentioned it or like whatever, like it's reasonable and it's understandable knowing what we know about Loki from the previous movies, like, you know, and from everything before. Like, so it wasn't needed. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was literally filler. Anyways, why am I even talking about that? Like, we came here for episode 4. Like, okay, so like I was saying, we continue right where we left off. Like, they are trapped there in Lamentus, so they've given up because there's no way back for them. Because the ship is gone, and the time pad, what's it called? The time pads or something is destroyed. So there's no way for them to even leave, and it's like, you know, and there's no way for the time variants to even find them, the TVA to even find them, because being in an apocalypse doesn't make a Nexus event. Although we thought though, like, the reason being that they actually broke reality is because Loki fell in love with Loki. What? Loki fell in love with his... Yo, I'm done. That actually... I was confused at first because I'm thinking, like, okay, they're about to die. Like, but how the hell did all of a sudden... There was a branch in the timeline, and they found him. I was, like, so confused at first. And then on top of it, they're saying it's some different waves, because usually it goes up like little by little, but it was going up like this, and it was just going rapidly, because it was almost like red anyways, if you paid attention. So like, I was so confused at what the hell was happening. But I think it's because a variant was falling in love with themselves, because Loki was falling in love with Sylvie, who is himself. another variant. So like, yo, so like, and then when I realized that, like, that's something that's interesting. Okay, and then like, there's so much this episode. Like, there was so much. There's just so much. So yeah. So they took them in. Yeah. Loki told Mobius that they're lying to him, but he didn't say nothing. And like Hunter B-15. She was messed up because she was realizing what C-20 realized, that it's all fake, that it's like they are variants, and like she was confused a little bit, and she was trying to figure out what was happening. That's why when Mobius told her that Loki told him that they're lying to them, she went to Sylvie to figure out what was going on. That was so cool. And then the way she came in the end to help them. Yo, okay, anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. But like, yo, this episode is mad. Like the timekeepers. Yeah. Like, we have a lot to talk about. And I like, oh yeah, and before that, I forgot about the beginning. Yeah, I forgot about the beginning before we continued from episode 3. The flashback of Sylvie as a kid. That is just messed up. Messed up, man. Messed up. How, like, I was surprised when we saw in the beginning we were in Asgard. I was so confused, and then when I saw that it was Sylvie's flashback, I was so shocked. Like, because like I thought we was gonna get her story, like more of her flashback, but like, as a kid, so she's been running her whole life. She barely lived, and like they just took her from her life and like everything. That is messed up. That's just messed up, man. Wow, that was something. That was something though. Like, what did she even do? Like, I feel like they just took her because she's not supposed to exist, because Loki's supposed to be Loki, as in Tom Hiddleston. But like, you know what I mean? You know, it's not like because she's a lady Loki. Loki's supposed to be a guy, but like, that's messed up. You know, people are just arresting you because they're telling you you're not supposed to exist. That's BS. But like, whatever. Anyways, I don't know. It's just sad, man. And we saw young Ravonna Renslayer. How she was a hunter before, and she was the one in charge of her. Yeah, man. Crazy. But how she got away, she literally just bit her and got away. That's crazy. Okay, anyways. That was cool. But how did she did not even lose her job? Like, I'm wondering, like, that day she must have been having a bad day. Because how did she not lose her job? Like, she, like, and then she became the judge later on. Like, it doesn't make no sense. Like, she got a promotion and became a judge. We still don't even know that much about the TVA. We don't even know how they, like, promote them, you know? We just know there's the hunters, and then we know they become a judge, and so on. But, like, we don't know anything else. We just know now they become from hunters, going to the judge because of Ravonna. But like, that's just crazy. So her whole life she's just been on the run, and then she found out about the apocalypse. If you sound the apocalypse events, the timeline wouldn't crack or like break. Yeah. So that was crazy. And then and then we thought in the beginning we're gonna see the timekeepers, but then the title card came. But we saw the shadow of them. Yeah, we'll get to that later. So yeah, so that was cool. The beginning was cool, and then it leads into when they were getting arrested because Sylvie asked him like, "Do you remember me?" And then she asked like, "Why was I taken? What was my Nexus event and why was I taken?" And she said, "I don't remember." I think she knows. She was just being a dick, but like she knew. But like it's just and then anyways, and then they put them in prison. Well, they put Loki in some kind of prison. A memory prison? Like, I don't even know. Yo, that was crazy to see Sith again, man. I was surprised about that cameo. Did not see that coming. Not at all. But I'm surprised. Out of everybody, Sith? Why? But it's cool. We got some kind of, cameo out of everybody, Lady Sif, though. But still, that was cool. How she keeps just punching him and just hitting him in the balls. That was funny. That was just fun. A bad memory in a time loop. That gave me Doctor Strange vibe with Dormammu. I can't do bargain, but like still. Anyways. Yeah, man. That was funny. And then yeah. And then when he was talking to Mobius, let's talk about Mobius now. Okay. So when he was talking to Mobius, it was crazy the way he lied to him to manipulate Loki. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Loki actually believes him, It's crazy. Because he actually... He wanted to see how far he was. Loki was actually telling him the truth, though, at first. Because, but then he didn't believe him. Because he's saying who was behind it. And then he's saying I wasn't working and certain stuff. But he didn't believe him. And then he was telling you the truth. And then Loki started lying to him again. And he said it was my plan and so on. And it's just... yeah. Technically, that was true. He wasn't working with her in the beginning. But, can you blame him for not believing? Because it's Loki. But still. Anyways. Yeah, that was cool. That chat they had. And he was telling him... And then he told them... And he told him about how... that they're lying to him. He finally just said it. He just screamed it because he wasn't listening. And then he just literally just said, "You're a variant. You're all variant. The TVA's lying to you." Yo. Even though Mobius said to him, "I don't believe you. You're just lying to me." He deep down he knew the truth. He was telling him the truth. And that's why he took the time pad. He switched the time pads with Renslayers. And then he read He looked at the video of C20. So that is sad that they just pruned her. Like, what? Why? Like, they know some shit. I'm telling you. Like, I don't know how the system works. Who knows what? But Renslayer knows more than she's leading on to. She knows about this. I'm saying it. Ravonna knows more. She's just being, yeah. She knows. And she's just being messed up, man. They're all being messed up. But technically, they don't know... the hunters don't know nothing. But, yeah. Anyways. Wow, yeah. Yeah, and then when they found... And then he found out, so he wanted to get Loki's help. And when Loki told him... Because he was confused. He was like... Because he wasn't sure if he should trust him. And he was telling him, so I should just trust the word of two Lokis. And then he said... When he said... Trust a friend... Yo, my heart just that's so deep. For Loki to even say that, though. This is truly his, first friend, you know? Because, when we see him, he's always alone. Even with Thor, and stuff, because Thor knows he's gonna betray him and everything, and like, even though they have like a brotherly relationship, Thor doesn't truly like trust him. You know what I mean? But this was so deep, and then the moment afterwards. Let's just take a moment, man. Like, R.I.P., man. Like, can we just... Let's just... Why? Just why? Anyways. Yeah. So, you know, they came out, and the guards were there. It was Ravonna, and... do I even have to say him? I don't even know, because it's just so shocking. It was so shocking to me. They pruned Morbius. Yeah, man. They pruned him. Like, at first I thought he was dead, and it actually got to me, like, honestly. It was so shocking to me. Like, I was, like, so shocked. I was thinking, I don't know what I was thinking at that moment. In reality, like, I was thinking, like, in reality, oh, they couldn't afford Owen Wilson for 2 more fucking episodes. Like, yeah, I was thinking, like, that's what I was really thinking. Like, they couldn't afford Owen Wilson for 2 more fucking episodes. Like, literally, like I don't know, cause like I don't know why would they do that. Like, I was thinking, like, I was so shocked. But then with the ending, we'll come back to it. Like, now that's out the waters, and it's like, I have other thoughts. We'll get to that when we get to that, but like, okay. So they pruned Morbius, and then it's like, I felt for Loki, like, man. And like, you know, and then we see Hunter B-15 go into Sylvie, and like she took her to the Rock's card so nobody finds them, and then like what am I? And then she's like showing her what her memories is of her past life, I guess. Yeah, and she's saying I looked happy and stuff. It's just so messed up. Like, okay. Now we're gonna get to the real things. This is it. The golden elevator. Okay, so they took them as prisoners, Loki and Sylvie, and the timekeepers wanted them to be pruned. So they took them to the timekeepers, the golden elevators. And we finally see the timekeepers. Okay. What the y'all? Nah, like, for reals. Like, ooh, I don't know, man. It was so weird. Okay, so, like I knew something was up before she even cut them down, because as soon as the fight even began, they weren't doing y'all, okay? They were just sitting there. And Renslayer was just saying, protect the timekeeper. They weren't doing y'all, so I knew they were fake. But like, robots? Yeah, I did not see that coming though, like, for real, until like we got to the place, but I did not see them bringing fake timekeepers all this time. But like, if they're fake, who the hell is in charge then, and who created the TVA? Huh? What is going on? Someone please explain to but hey, okay. Okay. Anyways, like, maybe Kang the Conqueror? I don't know. Okay. But like, you know, it's crazy. Hey, yeah, man. I really don't know. Like, it's just too shocking. Alright. Okay, so yeah, man. I don't know, like, it's just crazy. But and then like with all the fighting and stuff, and then are we serious? We were gonna do that. Okay, and then after that, are we serious? Loki was gonna confess his love to himself. Like, what? Did you hear this? Like, I swear, Loki was gonna confess himself to Sylvie. But apparently, they messed up. Because, bye-bye. Yo! At that moment, I was so confused. Because the whole show was Loki. Like, what? But, like, I guess, if you think about it, we do have Loki because we have Sylvie. But, like, what? Because technically, it's not Loki, like, in the real Loki. Like, we never had Loki. It was just variants. So, technically, we could have still followed Sylvie's Loki if Loki actually died. If you get what I mean. But, like, I was so confused. Anyway. Because, like, I don't know, because I was so confused, because it's like, isn't the show about this variant of Loki? So I'm thinking he's not dead, but as well, they already told us we are killing the variants, so it's like, Loki's dead. Like, it's like, it kills them, so Loki's dead. But like, so like, I was so confused. And then it ends, like, what? But, for the first time in the Loki series, post-credit scene! Okay, anyways, what am I saying? Yeah. So, like, don't get me wrong, I liked it. It assured me everything's gonna be fine. A little bit. But, because Tom Hiddleston, man. Like, you know? But the placement of the actual post-credit scene, I don't like it. Like, don't get me wrong, it was cool and all, but the thing is, like, you know, the episode ended with, like, a big, like, cliffhanger, making us think, oh my god, what the f***'s happening? Like, Loki's gone and everything, like, he just got pruned and all. But, so then, it should have just left it there to make us think, like, what the fuck is gonna happen next week? But, like, with the post-credit scene showing us that he's okay, it's like, whatever. Like we're now we're excited for next week, but like we're not as excited as if like it was just the cliffhanger ending. Like, OMG, what the fuck's gonna happen next? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, but it's still good. Like, don't get me wrong, I still enjoy it, but like we needed that like cliffhanger moment. Like, you know, like, OMG, like, what the hell? Like, you know. But it's alright. Like, it should have been like the beginning of the next episode instead of a post-credit scene. That's what I mean. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Who knows? But like, you can tell me if you get what I'm saying, or if you don't agree. But like, it was still good. I liked it. And then like, so the post-credit scene, we saw Loki is fine apparently, but where the fuck is he? That's the question. That's the next question now. And then it's like, he meets more him? Like, yeah, he meets 3 new Lokis. Like, yeah, a kid Loki was an alligator. Like, what? A black Loki was the hammer. And then Richard E. Grant. Like, what? What? Just like, hey. Just like, what? Just, I don't know, man. Like, it's crazy. And then did you see in the background of it, there was the Avengers Tower, but destroyed. So they're somewhere in New York, but like, is it like a different timeline? New York or some shit. And then there's more than one Loki. Is there more? So then if Loki's alive, what the fuck happened to Mobius? is Mobius even alive now? Like, it brings so much questions. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so weird. Like, what is happening? So is it like when something gets pruned, they put it in like a pocket dimension or some shit? Like, I don't know. So what the fuck does the pruning mean if it doesn't kill them? If it doesn't erase the variants? What the hell does it do then? Cause clearly we know they're not dead. Like, so does it put them in like some kind of pocket dimension or some or like, yeah, I don't know. I'm so lost. It's so confusing. Like, I don't know, man. An alligator? What? Why? So there's different Lokis now. Plus Sylvie. Well, yeah. Gosh. Honestly, I don't know. But I feel like somehow the timekeepers, the real timekeeper, or like the person who created the TVA is Kang the Conqueror. Cause it makes sense in a way. Like hear me out. Like hear me out. It's because the quantum realm. Because of the quantum realm. In Ant-Man and the Wasp, Ant-Man said the quantum realm, time moves differently. Because remember, he was there, he said he was like there for like a few hours, but it's been years in reality. Remember when he came back in Endgame, he said like he was like maybe like minutes or hours, I forgot exactly the time he said, but in reality, it was 5 years. Like that's why he was saying time moves differently in the quantum realm. And then, first episode, when Loki said, how long have you been working for the TVA, to Mobius, Mobius said, time moves differently here. So, what if the TVA is in the quantum realm? And then, on top of that, it would make sense for Kang to come, because, and then also, in Ant-Man 3, Ant-Man Quantumania, Kang the Conqueror is coming. So, all the connections. And then you know in the comics that Renslayer and Kang the Conqueror are together. So it's like, and he was part of the TVA. So it all lines up together. So, you know, just put the pieces together. Like, what? Like, I don't know. But like, I'm just saying. Anyways. It's just my theory, but like, who knows? Do you know? Only Kevin Feige knows. Like, you know what I mean? Anyways. Yo, it's just so confusing, man. It's too much. It was just too much. What? I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. It's just crazy. Just think it's so much. It's just so weird, like. I don't know, man. Honestly, that episode was just, ooh, it was too much for my heart, man. Honestly, because I really get emotional easily from his TV shows and movies. I don't know why, but I really do. So it's like, it was so jaw-dropping for me. You know what would be funny? I don't know if they're gonna do this, but since you know like how the hunters are variants in real life, what if Mobius is an actual variant of Owen Wilson, like in reality? Yo, that would be funny. And like how they and them breaking the fourth wall, that would be hilarious. Yo, if they do that and make him a variant of Owen Wilson, that would be so funny. Imagine if they actually do that. I would be dead. I doubt it, but like, who knows? We'll see. I don't think they're gonna get that meta. But anyways. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm just waiting for next week because it's like, it's too much, man. We got 2 more episodes left. I know. And also Black Widow's next week too, on Friday. So, yeah, man. So, phase 4, huh? yeah, Phase 4 is different. We're moving different after Endgame. I'm not gonna lie. Like, with WandaVision and Loki now, hey, well, different. Hey. Yeah, man, things are changing real too much, man. Things are changing completely. But anyways, time to go. See you, man. Don't forget. See you guys.